Alright, what's up guys, Cosmos here, back in with another video. I just got back from school and this is the first day back from spring break. You know, everyone's coming back just asking, how was spring break, where'd you go, what'd you do? When it came to me, I didn't do a lot during spring break, I stayed home, I trained, that's really it. However, there's like a weird amount of kids that I noticed this break that all said the same thing. A lot of these kids said, like, when the teachers would ask them, they'd be like, oh, did you go anywhere for spring break? Dude, I'm counting 6 kids. 6 kids all said they went to Florida. Now look, I'm not saying Florida isn't a good state or anything, or like, oh, I'm not gonna dictate where you go and say you shouldn't go to Florida, but Florida cannot be that good. To the point where almost every spring break, someone's going to Florida. You could say I'm being a hypocrite myself. I'm going to Florida this summer to go see a friend. You can't, like, I don't know how you sit there and say, oh yeah, I'm going to Florida for vacation. Oh, where'd you go? Miami. I've never been to Miami. I don't know how it is. But isn't it like a shithole? On top of that too, a lot of people say like they want to move to Florida. I'm not saying Florida's not a good state. I like Florida myself too. I feel like it's becoming a thing where once one person does it, it's like cool, it's nice. But then once everyone starts doing it, it starts to be like, it's not really cool anymore. Because like I'm pretty sure taxes are like lower in Florida too. The weather's always nice. You're right next to the ocean, you're next to all these beaches and everything. I can see why people want to move there. But still, like, there's so many other places to go in the world. Everyone always just goes to Florida. You know what was in Florida last time I went? Last time I went to Florida must have been like 2014, dude. There was homeless black people on the side of the streets. It can't be that good. Also, people say like, oh yeah, I want to move to Florida because the taxes are low, right? If everyone starts moving to Florida, the taxes are gonna get higher. They all go to the same place too. They only either go to Miami or Tampa. Those are like the only 2 places. All these kids today, I've only ever heard them, they go there. They don't go anywhere else. It's like, I'm not trying to be rude, but you guys do know there are other places in the world to go, right? Especially in America. Especially in America. Yo, I'm winning this. There's no way I'm losing this. Boom. Yeah, fuck you. You know what's funny too is at a time I also said I wanted to go to Florida. Who doesn't want to go to Florida? It's nice, it's sunny, like I said all the points before. But then once everyone started to say they wanted to go to Florida and move to Florida and visit Florida, it was like, alright, it doesn't really seem like the move anymore, There's a lot of things I want to do that I just never ended up doing. You know what's funny too is I always go back to the Dodge Charger. Is it the Dodge Challenger? I always get the two confused. Hold up.
12 seconds later.
Yeah, so it's a Dodge Challenger, right? When I was maybe like a freshman, I wanted a Dodge Challenger, and because I thought it was really cool. The car looked nice. I liked the design. It's an American car, but I really liked it. That was the car I always wanted. I'm like sophomore year. There's this girl that I know, right? And she says she likes a Dodge Challenger. Rumors started going around that I wanted a Dodge Challenger because she liked it, and I was only getting it for her. When that was completely false. I liked the car beforehand, before even knowing her, I just liked the car. And then she ended up getting a boyfriend, right? The boyfriend, who I'm also friends with, he ended up getting a Dodge Challenger, right? Yeah, he was saying like, oh yeah, I love the way Dodge Challengers look, and I love them so much, I'm gonna get one, and he ended up getting one. And really the nail in the coffin for that car with me was the gooning incident. I don't remember the guy's name, but I'm sure you guys remember. The Ghost of the Goon. It was called, masturbating through the drive-thru. And yeah, he was driving a Dodge Challenger, and now anytime anyone sees a Dodge Challenger, they call it a Goonmobile. I'm actually glad I never ended up getting one. That kid who ended up actually getting a Dodge Challenger, every time we see his car, we just call it a Goonmobile. I'm like, dude, I live in New Jersey, and I'm not gonna say New Jersey's a bad state or anything, or like, oh, don't come to New Jersey. But, dude, the weather in New Jersey has to be the most bipolar weather I've ever seen, dude. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, it's May, right? It's the end of May. Or no, it's the end of April, my fault. It's the end of April, right? Dude, I think like 3 weeks ago, it snowed. It snowed in April. Are you serious right now? You don't know how angry I was. I woke up and I saw outside and I was like, no way, you're actually lying. Snow ruined my whole day. It's snowing at this time of month in spring. And like, dude, half the kids that said they went to Florida, they all said like, oh, I didn't even really do anything. They were like complaining about it too. It's like, alright, bro. You got a vacation out of it. Yeah, I think this is gonna be it for this video. I literally just wanted to talk about how I personally don't think Florida's that deep. But like I said earlier in the video, I will be taking a little trip to Florida this summer, go visit some friends. And when I go there, I'll make a follow-up video then saying if I change my mind or not. And I might, but I don't know. That's what the follow-up video is for. So anyway, if you guys like the video, just make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.